Hey, how's it going? Welcome to J&J's Maintenance some more. I'm working on doing a camshaft replacement on my 95 Harley Davidson Road King. It's a 80 cubic inch Evo engine. I just did a video a little bit ago about the crankcase. It's the chute, the breather valve in the cam chest area. So, and setting the end play on it. Now I'm getting ready to do the cam bearing installation. I've already pulled this bearing, and I highly recommend that if you're going to pull this bearing and or put it back in, or both, that you get a tool, the special tool to do it. If you try to use a regular puller, you'll probably break your case. And then, of course, this bearing's got a really thin outer case on it. If you try to tap it in, you'll probably it'll probably bend it, and then your bearings won't roll properly. So what I did, I went on eBay. I had a puller, but I got this puller and installing tool on eBay for like 40 bucks. Well worth the money. Now, I say it's well worth the money. I haven't pushed this bearing in with it yet, but I'm going to. So what I'm going to tell you first about this bearing is if that you look at the bearing, let me get it in here. If you look at this bearing real close, there's kind of a tapered edge, and there's an edge that's a little squared off, and then there's the numbers. So on this bearing, the numbers are going to face out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of assembly paste here, and I'm just going to put it, I like to put it around the outer, just a little bit around the outside, just a little bit around the outside of the bearing, just to help it slide into the case a little bit easier. And then I also put a little bit on the inside, so that this tool is pushing it in, that it can roll freely. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reposition this camera so that you can see what I'm doing. I think it quit recording. What the hell? Alright, I guess it didn't quit recording. And I don't know how to edit these very good, because this isn't a professional thing for me. So you'll get some of that part of it in there too as well, but that's just life with watching my videos. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tool and I'm going to position this camera so you can see things a little bit better here. I'm hoping that this gives you a little bit of something better than what I had on here. So, take this tool, you make sure you got the proper edge of the bearing facing the proper way, and I'm going to put this bearing on this tool. Now, I've already marked this tool so that I know which way to put it on here with these marks here. So I'm put that in here like so, and I'm going to take these 1/4-20 bolts, and I'm just going to put them in here finger tight. This tool is so worth 40 bucks. And go in here, make sure we're lined up properly, and we are. We want to make sure that bearing goes in good, and whenever that you're putting this bearing in, you want to take it in nice and slow, and you also want to make sure that when you get to the bottom, you know, you don't over tighten it at the bottom because you don't want to push that lip out of there. Now before I did that, get this bearing ready to go in there, I checked the lip real good inside there. You'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see it whenever you look in there. Make sure that it's not been broken out of there before. I cleaned it out real good. Make sure I'm not going to push any junk in there. And then you've been watching the video since then. So I believe this is 3/4 inch on the end here. And all I'm going to do here now is I'm going to take, and I'm going to just, no, it's a little bigger than 3/4. Probably came from China, so who knows. Get this started nice and easy. And then I'm just going to bring this in nice and slow. And when it stops, that's where you stop. It'll be where it needs to be when it stops. It'll hit the lip on the inside of that case, the little shoulder that you want to look for in there. So you just go and don't over force it. Right there, I can feel where we stopped. Don't want to push any harder, don't want to break my cases. After that, we get this light around here a little bit better. I'll hold it up here a little bit. So here's your tool. The bearing is on the end of it. I put this in here. I'll back that out a little bit. Anyways, the name of my channel is J&J's Maintenance and More. I just do this really to hopefully help people out with things that I've seen go wrong, with things that people are interested in, things that I think are cool. I got a lot of stuff on here, you know, from engine rebuilds to brake work, hunting, just a variety of things that I think's cool. And once that I've got this pulled out of here, the only thing that I recommend doing while that you're right here, before you think about putting the cam in there, if you look at the bearing, you know it's in as far as it needs to go. It's bottomed out, seated out. Then I always take and I'm going to go in here and I'm going to make sure that these bearings still roll. Make sure that there was no damage done to that casing of the bearing, the outer race of that bearing going in. So anyways, with that said, I would like to ask y'all to do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, share it around, hit the like button. I don't do it professionally, but it wouldn't hurt my feelings if I got a lot of likes and shares and subscriptions to the channel. It just makes me know that people are getting a little bit of an advantage out of this whole process that I do now and again. I'll have to get that apart here. So anyways, J&J Maintenance and More. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I hope this helps you out. And please do yourself a favor. If this is something that you think that you're going to tackle, get the tool. $40. It's well worth it. So I hope you all have a great day. and look for some more cool stuff coming along. Bye.